Peggy, a timid young woman, has just gotten married over her Aunt Edith's objections that her new husband Charles is only after the fortune her mother left to her. On their way to a hotel that night to start their honeymoon, they get lost in a storm and Peggy finds a revolver in the car's glove compartment. Charles gets out to try and move a fallen tree blocking the road. When he returns, the keys are missing from the ignition.
Shit! Soaked. We gotta turn around. Where's the key?
Neither of them claims to know anything about these two incidents. They decide to take shelter in a nearby abandoned house, for which Peggy suddenly finds the keys just as Charles is about to break down the door.
Welcome to the honeymoon suite.
As they start to make love in front of a blazing living room fireplace, she stops and asks him if they can use a bed instead. They find one, immaculately made despite the disrepair in the rest of the house, and Peggy washes up as Charles puts away the revolver he took from the car. She emerges from the bathroom sporting lingerie and a sultry personality completely different from her timid demeanor, and they make love in a way that Peggy believes is as perfect as it will ever get. Later that night, Charles wakes up alone to the sound of a slamming car door and a man's laughter. He sees Peggy meeting another man named Alan on the lawn and inviting him into the house to make love in the living room.
Why did she marry me? It doesn't matter. She is mine. Every goddamn penny she's got in the world is mine too.
Afterward, Peggy keeps her love with Alan perfectly complete by killing him with a large battle axe mounted above the fireplace.
This is the way love should always remain. Clean and sweet and passionate. But it doesn't. Time sours it. Passion cools. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to keep it just exactly as it is. Preserve it for always. Wake up! Now go back to sleep.
Charles rushes in to stop her, but his hands pass through her body and he realizes that both she and Alan are ghosts. Remembering that Peggy's father was named Alan and that he died before she was born, Charles concludes that Peggy's mother killed him in the house on their wedding night when Peggy was conceived.
Don't you think Peggy would be a nice name for our little girl?
Oh! Please! Please! Please, God! Please, God! Please, let me be dreaming! Oh, please! Please, God! Please, God! Please!
Charles snaps awake in a plainly furnished bedroom of the house, finding Peggy standing over him with concern. He dismisses everything he saw as a dream, but she shocks him by admitting it to be the truth, and then pulling out the axe so she can have the same perfect love her mother did.
And I want what my mother had. A perfect love. That I can make sure that time does not spoil.
Charles confesses that he only married her for her money and has been planning to kill her.
That's not true.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is! Now, I brought this to kill you on our wedding night. I was gonna blame it on a burglar, and then I was gonna inherit all your money.
But you didn't shoot me because after we made love, you realized that our honeymoon was perfect and that you loved me.
No, I'll shoot you now. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right now.
You love me too much to kill me.
You wanna bet?
He pulls the trigger only to find that she has removed the bullets, and she hacks him to death with the axe.
Sleep tight, Charles.
How was your wedding night?
Oh, it was wonderful. I'm going to have a baby girl.
Really?
And she's only this big.
That's lovely, dear. Only no more men. Understand?
I promise. Besides, I don't need one anymore, now that I have my little girl. But she's going to need one. Someday.
Of course she will, dear. Of course she will.
What?
Don't you think?
Think what? What?
Well, don't you think that you should carry me over the threshold?
All right.